everyone. I have a book here called Little Farm by the Sea. The author is Kay Guerrero, and I believe she's also the illustrator. I think she did the pictures and the words in this story. This is a very busy farm, and this book is all about what the farm does during different seasons of the year. Let's think about some of the seasons of the year that we know. We know that there's four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's think about the season that we're in right now. What is the season that we're in? Spring. What's the season that came before spring? The one that we had right before we switched to spring. Do you remember? It starts with a W and the sound is w. We just had winter before spring. Now let's think about the season that comes next. We're in spring right now. What comes after spring is all done? The next season that we're going to be in. I'll give you a hint. It's the second S season. We're in spring right now. What's the other S season? Summer is next. So we have spring, winter, summer. What's the very last one? Fall, when the leaves fall down. So it's all about the different things that happen on the farm, on this farm, during the 4 different seasons. It is still winter. The little farm by the sea looks asleep. The fields are frozen under early morning frost, and the clamshell driveway is quiet. Only curious seagulls move through the air. But inside the barn, life is stirring. Even before the sun is up, animals are awake and Farmer Brown's family is busy. They are milking the cows and feeding warm milk to the barn cats. In their stalls, pigs squeal noisily. They are hungry for their breakfast. Farmer Brown and his children mix food scraps and vegetables with bread and water. As they fill the feed bowls, the pigs crowd eagerly around. They push and shove and gobble their food. Farmer Brown goes to the hayloft. He is careful not to disturb the hen who is nesting on one of the steps. He throws down hay for the donkeys and cows. One son helps feed the animals while the other leads the cows from the barn. The donkeys trot in circles, braying when they see their breakfast. In their coops behind the barn, the chickens are the last to be fed. While Farmer Brown fills the feed trays with chicken meal, Mrs. Brown and the children gather the eggs. The hens hop in and out of the nest boxes, leaving perfect brown eggs. The Browns return to the barn to weigh and sort the eggs. A scale tells whether an egg goes into the carton marked large or small. If the eggs are dirty, they are washed in a special egg washer before they are sorted. The full cartons are stacked in the selling room. Soon, customers begin to arrive. Sometimes they bring empty egg cartons for the Browns to use again. They put the money for their purchases in an old metal box. And here are the customers coming in. I have a store kind of like this where my parents live that I go to. If you've ever been to Anderson's Farmers Market, they're a lot like this. When the morning chores are finished, Farmer Brown goes to his machine shop. There, he repairs farm machinery and rebuilds antique tractors. As the days warm, some of the tractors will be seen working in the fields. They may even lead parades or be shown at the county fair. A long, pale greenhouse sits near the machine shop. Inside the greenhouse, The air is moist and warm, even in a late winter's day. Mrs. Brown and her children plant seeds in a small plastic cups inside trays known as flats. They label the flats and pots with wooden markers. Every day, Mrs. Brown waters the soil, and soon bright green seedlings appear. This is Mrs. V's favorite. I used to work in a greenhouse, and I loved gardening and planting and growing new things. Me and my mommy still love to plant. We started our seedlings last month. They're starting to grow. Maybe I'll go over to my mom's house and I can show you the little seedlings that we planted that are growing. I have some at my house too. Maybe I'll show you some of those. As the earth warms, Farmer Brown turns the soil with a plow and enriches it with fertilizer from his animals. He plants seeds for green beans, zucchini, beets, broccoli, lettuce, and spinach. Seedlings are brought from the greenhouse and planted in the earth. Everyone helps. Spring is beginning. Under a sunny sky, Nettie, Emma, Polly, and Fanny Cow roam. In the next pasture, geese nibble on grass and weeds. They rush to the fence, honking when they see Farmer Brown. He throws them bread scraps. One little gosling watches Mama Goose drink water. Then she too tries to drink from the big pan. Mama Pig is sleeping in her stall. Soon her summer piglets will be born, so she has piglets in her belly right now. Mama Donkey is eating extra grass, preparing for the birth of her little burro. So Mama Donkey has a little baby donkey, a burro, inside her belly too. Now it is spring. The barn bursts to life. The Browns keep plenty of flowers, herbs, vegetables on the porch and in the selling room. Isn't it beautiful? I love plants. By the roadside, a sign says, "Natural strawberries, you pick." Another sign at the barn gives instructions to the strawberry pickers. Soon, young and old are picking juicy strawberries. Do you like or have you ever gone strawberry picking with your family? We try and go every year. We love to go strawberry picking. As customers pick, bees buzz around the flowers. The Browns' hives are beginning to fill with honey. When the summer ends, they sell it in little plastic bear jars. At the roadside stand, customers stop to buy berries, spinach, lettuce, and flowers. One summer evening, under the moon and stars, Mama Donkey gives birth. Soon the fuzzy burro wobbles to his feet and drinks his mother's milk. On a summer day, visiting children ask, "Are there piglets yet?" "Not yet," says Mrs. Brown, smiling. The children chase Mama Hen and her chicks, who hide in the tall grass. By the rabbit cage, one of the Brown daughters holds a bunny, while two small children watch. "Does it bite?" asks the little girl. Before the older one can answer no, the children run away. One day, while Farmer Brown is planting pumpkin seeds in a far field, visitors find a sign by the barn. "Quiet, please. Piggies are sleeping." Mama Pig has a litter of piglets resting beside her. Each day, the piglets grow bigger and livelier. One piggy finds a gap in the pen, and he hops through. 3 piglets follow. Uh-oh. Wonder if they're going to get into mischief. Oh, yep, they sure did. They dash through people's legs, upsetting cartons of beans, berries, eggs, and flowers. At last, they fall asleep behind a bale of hay. Full summer is here. While Mrs. Brown and one of her daughters pick flowers, martins and swallows dart overhead. Those are the birdies up here. They eat some of the insects that harm the crops. The martins pop in and out of birdhouses high above the fields and chicken coops. Their favorite houses are gourds. Their favorite houses are gourds grown and dried by Farmer Brown. Gourds are kind of like, they're sort of like pumpkins. They're similar to pumpkins. They swing above the raspberry patch where the brown children pick berries. The swallows swoop in and out of the barn. Some nest on old hanging tractor seats. If a baby bird tumbles from its nest, Mrs. Brown gently returns it. In the driveway, an antique crop duster sits on a flatbed truck. It looks like, let me move it so you can see, right there. It looks like a mechanical octopus and will soon join Farmer Brown's collection of farm equipment. One of the pigs likes to explore the farm wearing a harness. In a far field, the donkeys roll in the desk to escape the flies. Summer is edging into fall. Apples are growing on the trees. The Browns pick and load them onto the pickup truck. They divide the apples into 3 groups: bruised for pigs, slightly bruised for cider, and perfect for the customers. In the next field, pumpkins, squash, and gourds are fat and ripe. Farmer Brown will load his prize pumpkin onto the truck, ready to carry to the county fair. Oh, Mrs. B's favorite. It's fall. The barn porch is overflowing with fall fruits and vegetables, including tomatoes, squash, peppers, apples, cabbage, and corn. Tiny orange and baby blue pumpkins line the windowsills. Wagons and wheelbarrows are filled with hay and pumpkins. The days are shorter and the nights are cooler. Soon the frost will come, and the farm will slow to its winter rest. But the little farm by the sea never really sleeps. I hoped you liked that book. If you've never been to one, there's a lot to choose from. There's lots of different ones that you can go to, like the pumpkin patch or just the farmer's market and see all of the fresh produce that the farmers have grown here in our county. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Miss you so much.